Hello, friends. It's me, Dan, with day 11 of Chancetober. Today's prompt is from Plastober. I really enjoyed the prompts from them last year from @plasticpen on Instagram. And this is the first time I've gotten them this time around, so yay! Something I noticed, this says, Week 2, The Devil in the Detail, Day 11, Watch. So, watch is a lot of things. Are we watching out for something? Do we have a watch on our wrist that we're also watching? And if we're watching the watch, we might not be watching other things. And we might be watching time go by. And we might be missing what we should be watching, which is the world around us, our friends, our family. At this point, I try to avoid watching the news. Fake or otherwise. So here we are, watching. And what you're watching here is a few months ago, I washed out and put away my Duke fountain pen. It's got a very wide nib, fluid nib for calligraphy. And I've been using it a lot. It's a real, so I thought I would take a break, and so I put it away. But I realized that this is the perfect pen to pair with the dip pen with the fine lines. It's such a great pen. And I'd been missing it, so I brought it out and I started doing all the line work with this special edition. It's Charlie Chaplin themed Duke fountain pen. And it's one of the first fountain pens I ever purchased 2 years ago now. And it's held up great. It's a little heavy, which I like in the hand. And honestly, if I wanted to limit myself to just simple black and white drawings like I thought I was going to do at the beginning of Chancetober, this is probably the pen I should just stick with and go with for the rest of the month. But I won't. I'll keep going with other pens and other color and other media. Here I thought I would just add some circles for flavor. Not exactly sure why, but it seems to make sense to me now. It's there's so many uneven and broken lines that I work with that throwing in some circles was a nice touch. So here we are. We have a man watching the time, and it looks like it's going a little sideways for him. Here I am, erasing and smudging some of the charcoal lines I used just to block in some of the shapes. Add a little bit of extra texture to the drawing that you might not be able to get out of ink. It's a nice little subtle thing, and it, messing up the page a little bit makes the page a little less precious, a little more ready for experimentation. So thanks for watching this video about watching a watch. So what are we missing by watching this? By watching our watches, by watching things that might not seem as important as they should be. Quite some time ago, I was the animation supervisor on a film, a feature film named Anomalisa, and in it there is a man who's lost his mind, or in the process of losing his mind, or maybe he's just losing himself. But at the end of the film, he's in a room full of people he does not know or recognize, and he's giving a speech about smiling and how short time is and how little of it we all have. And I hadn't thought about it for a while, but apparently I have the Anomalisa soundtrack on my phone, and it randomly came up in a random playlist. So that's been in my head lately. The movie took at least twice as long to make as producers projected it, and much more money than everyone assumed. And I was in it for a long time, and a project like that can make a dent in your brain. So when something surfaces to remind you of it, it can take a while before it recedes back into your subconscious. But you can't escape time, so we watch it, and it continues. Whether we want it to or not. Whether we're paying attention to it or not. So, honestly, it's really just an honor that you're all here and hanging out with me as I think about it and wax pseudo-intellectually about it. Besides the obvious, what do you think this guy is missing by watching his time explode? My friends, I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying these videos. And if you've made it this long, maybe you can give me some advice on what to do to improve them. Are they too long? Not long enough? Personally, I find it very, very difficult to talk for 10 minutes. And 10 minutes seems to be an alright time. I feel like any faster, and it may be hard to see what I'm doing, but maybe that's not important. Maybe you don't need to see every stroke. Maybe it should be faster. What do you think? Do we have time for all this? Or would you rather be watching something else? Well, think about it and let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. Share the video somewhere, and let's see if someone else will watch it. Since Chancetober started, I've gotten 2 new subscribers, so thank you. New guys, gals, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.